Dímelo, Corillo. Ya tú sabes. What's going on, guys? It's your boy SMT Pappy back at it again with another video. Today's going to be just a market breakdown and a trade recap of what I took today. Today I did make 2.5% on my funded account. I did take two trades. I lost my first trade on 1%. I can show you right here. I took SPX. Took one trade, got stopped out, and then my second trade, after the 950 macro around 10-ish, I set my stops. I believe it was like right here under this fair value gap, and we barely almost got touched, but I set out my OTE, and I knew I wasn't gonna get stopped out. And I did take, actually it wasn't here, I think it was like around here. I almost got stopped out, and I think my spread gave me like a 1 to 2.5, somewhere around here. My spread did not close me out right here. I think I have a little bit lower, so I did make a 1 to 2.5. So yeah, let's go over the trade recap. Let me delete this area. Boom. Let me delete this too. I'm just marking out this because this was a breaker right here. As you can see, this is a breaker, a 15-minute breaker. But anyways, let's go over the higher time frame. So first of all, I knew previous day we made a high and we didn't take out this high, so I was kind of confused. Like, not confused, I was like wondering where price was going to go today, because we are at all-time highs on the S&P 500. So more than likely, we're just gonna see a retrace, like we're seeing right now, a retrace into this gap in order to go higher. So in the 1 hour, you can see here we were at 9 a.m. We were in this 1 hour gap. So I'm like, okay, we're probably not gonna go for previous day high right now, just because we're on this 1 hour gap and we had SMT right here from midnight open to the 9 a.m. high. We had SMT with NQ. Let me put SMT right here. So boom, look, 9 a.m. we took out midnight opening price and we took out Asia range highs and stuff like that. So I knew we were definitely not going higher just because of that SMT, and also we were closing inside of the 8 a.m. I'm a CRT model, so if 9 a.m. closes inside 8 a.m., then we're more than likely 10 a.m. is going to retrace. And what does this do? Look at this. Look at this range. The 9 a.m. range, 9 a.m. candle range. We come back into OTE, and then boom, we sink all the way to probably -4. Yeah, -4 is all the way down here. Look at that. If you take this OT all the way down here, man, oh my god, that's like a 1 to 10 probably. That's what happened over here. But hey, I'm just here to take my 1 to 3s, 1 to 2s. Like, from here on out, I need to start learning how to let myself have runners, because I could have very easily like catch like a lot of this move. But hey, it's okay. We live, we learn, and we just keep growing. So first of all, I saw that 9 a.m. was respecting this and was respecting these highs and creating SMT. Boom, SMT. I believe we had SMT was US 32, 9 a.m. or well, yeah, not 9 a.m. didn't even take out 8 a.m.'s high at all. So like that's even more SMT to the downside. NQ was the lagging index, as you can see. But we still ended up making the whole move. So as you can see, we're more than likely going to take out sell side liquidity on NQ from previous day. We definitely took out previous day. I'm not sure if we're going to take Friday's low, but yeah, we're just going to see now for tomorrow because this was a perfect trade. But another thing, we didn't have news today, so that's why I was just kind of iffy about price today. I didn't know if I wanted to trade or not, but I got all the confluences. I got my CRT confluence that we closed inside of 8 a.m. I got a 1 hour gap. That's another confluence. I got SMT on the higher time frame. That's another confluence right there to go lower. I mean, what else do you want to in order to get into a trade to take out sell side liquidity, take out London lows? That's perfect setup. So let's go down to the 1 minute and see why I got in early. just because I probably could have put my stops all the way up here and not gotten stopped out, but it's okay. We learn from this and we keep on growing. That's all I can do. So first of all, Judas swings right here. We pushed to the upside. We were kind of chopping Judas swing, but I think in actual the ES, like that's the one that's supposed to be trading. This S&P 500, I don't usually try to trade this. Whenever I get my subscription for this, I'm gonna stick to NQ1, which right now I'm using NDQ 100 and ES and YM. Those are the ones that I'm gonna be using. But right now, I'm gonna have to be sticking to this because I don't have the subscription for this. So on my brokerage, not my brokerage, on my Funny Pips Trade Locker account, it said that 930 did take out these highs right here. So that was another indication that we were going to go higher or lower because Judas took out the lows and then we came back down. This is a short-term breaker. I was considering it. I was considering this a little breaker to the downside. That's why I enter off of this fair value gap. Fair value gap breaker. That is a unicorn model. I got in there. But I got in there, and you know what happened? I got stopped out because I set my stops way too close. But it's okay. I knew I lost 1% on this, and I was like, I mean, I don't care. It's all mental. It's a mental game. You don't care. 1% is 1%. Whatever. Like you can make it up with another trade. What did I do? I still executed on my trade because I knew we were going to the downside. I'm not going to not trade just because I lost already 1%. I'm going to be able to at least take 2 trades in a day. If I lose 2, I get 2 losing trades in a day, then I'm not trading no more. But I was very confident that this was going to hit. So I entered kind of early in this, and I should have waited till OTE retrace only because my confluences in my strategy says that this price leg of the 950, right? More than likely, whenever we have CRT, actually, let me rephrase that. 8 a.m., right? 9 a.m. closed inside of 8 a.m. candle, and 10 a.m. is more than likely, more times than not, gonna come back into OTE just to be like an open, high, low close. So more than likely we opened down here. What did we do? We pushed into OTE. That's the open, high, and then low, which would be when are we close? Actually low, and then we closed up here. So that's what I'm saying. The candles work like that. Open, high, low, closes. So I entered off of this little mitigation block, you could consider it, and we pushed lower. And another big thing that I should have done was, once this 10 a.m. closed, this is a 15-minute breaker. A 15-minute breaker. Come on now. A 15-minute breaker that I should have just hold and set my standard deviation projections and just taking it to -2, -2.5, because that's what I did right there. Standard deviation projections, -2, -2.5, and then I could have just kept on holding all the way down. But hey, it's all right. We just keep learning, we keep living. I did make 2.5% on this trade, so this loss, this 1% loss, don't even count like a 1% loss, because I made 1.5% after that. So I made 1% or 1.5% in the day of profit, but on this trade I made 2.5%. So as y'all can see, this was a really good trade. Tomorrow we got no news again, so more than likely I'm going to be waiting for my CRT model. Give me confluences on the higher time frame, just like that. See bearish fair value gap, and then one thing that I could get better at, and I should journal, is that I should have pointed out that this 4-hour gap was probably the draw on liquidity, and the standard deviation projections are the draw on liquidity. So for next time I could just hold it longer, because as you can see in this 15-minute, let's say I would have held like a runner at least, like, and I set it to -2.5, that would have been a 1-to-6 risk to reward ratio. So, and if I use price weighting from Casper SMC, this would have never occurred, because I would have set my stop loss right here. I would have not gone stopped out. I would have set my stop loss here because it's a swing high. I would have not gone stopped out all the way here. Once this low is made and we push lower, I probably would have set my stop right here, and then probably would have made quite a bit of money. But that's just experience. That's something that I need to keep working at, and I'm about to journal up on my charts. And you already know, it's SMT Poppy, and we are out.